transition and make them play more.
What do you think was the difference tonight?
We're a team that's built on energy and depth. We didn't have either tonight. Our energy level getting there late last night. And whatever the case, we just didn't have our energy, and obviously we didn't have our depth. I mean, we got 4 out of our top 11 guys. 2 of them that's not with the team, obviously Bi and Doe, and then JaVale was a late scratch, and B. So when you're trying to expend a lot of energy and you have a lot of bodies, it was just tough on us tonight.
When you notice that the game is off to that kind of a start, what are the things that you try to do to get back in?
Try to get stops, try not to have home run plays, take every possession. We had some opportunities where we was able to get it back to single digits, and we was down 5, and they made another run. We was able to make another run, they made another run, and then obviously they put away kind of at the end of that second quarter.
You talked about that not wanting to lose 2 games in a row mantra that came after Houston. You get Brooklyn next. What are the takeaways to go into that next week?
We got to get some rest. We have 2 days, so no excuses, obviously. With the game being on Tuesday, but seeing them today, I watched the game before we played. They put up 140-some points, so we got to be ready to defend 48 minutes.
Back-to-backs are obviously always tough, but you had a back-to-back with the second game being an early game. What does that change about how you can prepare?
Just routine. Just the whole routine is always a little messed up. And playing less than 24 hours, the way we got in. But, it's the NBA schedule. I don't think we're the only team that probably will have a back-to-back like this. Just try to find a way. Obviously tonight we didn't have ours.
I think that NBA teams will do. What's your process during a game like when the Lakers go to a different type of defense? What's your process in adjusting to that? What's your mindset there?
It was a little different today. Usually, they started trapping, but it kind of went back to like a boxing one triangle too. Like I haven't seen that since high school. So it was a little different. So it got difficult at times. We kind of got congested offensively and took some bad shots, had some bad turnovers, and they did a good job of mixing up for us. And they kind of tried to make a run. We had to sit down, go over there on the bench, and try to figure out ways to get guys open shots, and just get guys to open spots, and keep being aggressive and not selling for the shots they not need to take.
Does that zone? It sounds like when they go to like a more kind of zone that you usually run in the NBA, does that kind of it takes you back the first second? Is that accurate?
Yeah, it definitely threw us off for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. We had a couple of turnovers, a couple of bad shots, but at the same time we had a couple of hits from Sam and Thomas that we just missed all them threes. And when they put LeBron at the 5, it was kind of tough because had 4 shooters out there and running fast breaks and trying to get back and load up on him and then try to get out to the shooters. So very tough.
John, when you hit a shot like you did right before halftime, what does that feel like when you turn around, the crowd's going nuts and it feels like you can't miss?
I'm just hot, just in the zone. I'm in a hot rhythm. I know all the Laker fans out there probably was upset.
John, is playing at home recently starting to feel like it did a few years ago? Outside the fan tonight.
Yeah, I think so. We haven't won as many games as we think we should at home. We haven't been great on the road neither. Either way, we haven't been the team we wanted to be. All we kind of do is try to take this as a positive step and kind of move forward and try to prepare ourselves for our next opponent. But when you come home and play at home, you kind of want to feel that crowd where you can get all that momentum if you're playing bad or playing well, and you kind of get the energy from those guys to get us out of those deep holes we'd be in. So it's been good, and it's always good to play at home.
John, at what point during the game did you feel that you had it going tonight?
Just having 12 points in the first quarter. There's been games when I have good first quarters, but then try to calm down the second quarter and not be aggressive. There's a mindset I have to keep being aggressive no matter what. And Brad was telling me to keep being aggressive. My teammates telling me to be aggressive. And you have guys like that give you the rock and want to.
The injury like that, he plays hard. He knows how to play basketball. He can shoot the ball. He can help us a lot.
What have you seen just from your team on this trip, and where do you think you can benefit from getting guys back, whether it's JaVale or at the end of the trip if Ingram and Rondo are ready when you get back to LA?
Yeah, obviously we miss those guys. They're big parts of our team. But it's next guy up mentality. We got a lot of players on this team. You got to just step up.
Also, you're 5-1 on back-to-back games before tonight. You think the NBA should reconsider?
I don't make the schedule. I don't make the schedule. I just go out there and play. I get paid well, so I ain't got no complaints.
Lonzo, big picture, how pleased are you with where you guys are mid-December, despite a night like tonight, just keeping things in perspective?
Yeah, nights like this happen. It's a long season. Started off slow, got on track. Obviously took one tonight, but it's just a process. I'm very happy with where the team's going.
Also, energy level-wise, it seems like this year versus last year, maybe you get the benefit of certainly home games, a more excited crowd, even on the road arenas, maybe a better crowd supporting you guys. But you have the kind of negative of every team you're playing getting up for you guys as an opponent, maybe more so than last year.
Definitely. Every time we step out there, everybody's gonna give us the best game. That's just what it is. And if we don't bring it like we did tonight, we're gonna lose. So that's the bottom line.
Last question, please.
Is that the biggest learning or lesson from tonight, just in terms of the energy and bringing it every night?
Definitely. Like I said, it's the NBA. Everybody can play, regardless of what the record is, and everybody's gonna give us their best game. So come out like tonight, it's not gonna work out too well for us most of the time.
After a great win tonight, what's the team's ceiling right now?
Ceiling is going to keep rising. You got to build from this game, and keep on finding ways to win.
You played with the Lakers before?
Yeah.
What's the feeling of beating your old team?
It feels good. You want to get to that mind. You just want to get back into that winning mindset of getting the game, winning the game. After that loss in Brooklyn, I try to take this as another game. Don't want to get too. All of us don't want to get too high. Don't want to get too low on this one.
You said DC Rising. That was like the motto when Trevor Ariza was here a couple of years ago. What Ariza brings, what Oubre leaves. I know it's a tough loss because it's like a brother to you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's the Ariza addition?
Trevor Ariza brings a veteran mindset. A defensive mindset. And able to shoot the ball. At an excellent rate. I remember working out with him. During the summer, and he brings a lot to the team. If it's bad that I lost a brother, we all lost a brother, Kelly, and Austin. But we just try to move on and just keep pushing.